Okay, let's get into it. We're talking about wisdom today, what it actually is, and importantly, how it's really different from just being smart or, knowing a lot of facts.
Right. And the material we're looking at gives a pretty powerful definition. And it's not academic. Wisdom isn't really about how many books you've read
Hmm.
or degrees on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
The real start, the foundation, it's about a posture,
Mm.
awe, reverence,
Mm.
even surrender before the ultimate. The fear of the Lord, as the Proverbs puts it.
That's such a key thing for, well, for anyone trying to figure life out, isn't it? Because knowledge, you gain that through hard work, right?
Well,
Pushing, learning more, accumulating stuff.
exactly, effort.
But true wisdom, it often seems to need the opposite, surrender. And sometimes it comes through loss, started not from winning, but from humility, from having what the ancients called a hearing heart, being receptive.
Absolutely. And we have to contrast these two ideas of wisdom because they're fundamentally opposed. What the world often calls wisdom, that gets tangled up with success, power, influence.
Right, the usual metrics.
But the material is very clear. That kind of worldly wisdom focused on temporary gains and, human scorecards, it's foolishness. It's built on shaky ground.
And that plays out in real life. If you choose true wisdom, you might look, well, slow. Maybe outdated compared to how fast things move now.
Unglamorous even.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the point, isn't it? That foundation is solid, like building your house quietly on rock while everyone else is racing to build on sand. When the storm hits, well, you know which one stands.
It prioritizes what lasts over what's trendy. And the most compelling part, wisdom isn't just an idea. It's presented as personified,
Yeah.
as real.
Embodied.
Embodied, yes.
Yeah.
The material points to the ultimate display of wisdom in something the world saw as, frankly, utter weakness. The cross.
That ultimate counterintuitive move.
Precisely. Triumph through what looks like complete defeat. That's presented as the deepest wisdom.
Okay, but hold on. How does that square with, practical success? You mentioned wisdom bringing order, maybe favor.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at someone like Solomon. Starts wise, gets divine favor.
Mm-hmm. The classic example.
But then the success itself, the riches, the power, seems to chip away at that very wisdom. So is worldly success actually a danger?
It's a profound danger because it makes you feel less dependent, right? Less reliant on that foundational humility. And that's why the material completely reframes success.
Okay, how so?
True success isn't about the external stuff anymore, wealth, fame, power. It shifts. It becomes about faithfulness. Did you tell the truth even when it cost you? Did you serve when nobody was watching?
Ah, so it's about the hidden things, the quiet fruit.
Exactly. That's the real measure, and it often grows where people aren't looking.
Speaking of hidden places, what about mistakes? Regret? That awful feeling when you know you messed up, is that the opposite of wisdom?
No, not at all. In fact, regret often shows that growth has happened. You see the error now. The wise person feels the pain of that regret, acknowledges it.
You feel the sting.
You feel the sting, absolutely. But they refuse to just sit there, to camp out in that valley of mistake. They follow that principle. Forget what's behind, strain towards what's ahead. You can't undo the past, but you can redeem the present moment.
Okay, so this whole discussion, it feels like there's a real urgency to it. This wisdom, it's something to be chosen, acted on now. The material warns about the folly of delay.
Yes, that's maybe the sharpest point. It uses that stark parable, the 5 foolish virgins. They weren't locked out because they were rebellious or bad.
No, they just waited too long.
They just delayed, casually assumed they had more time. They ran out of oil, ran out of preparation right when the moment arrived.
And the consequence was final. The door was shut.
Mhm.
So wisdom means seeing the opportunity now, responding now, stepping through that door the moment you recognize it's open.
You absolutely cannot just drift into wisdom. It takes an active choice.
Mm.
Active humility, a clear response to reality while that invitation, that door is still open. And that choice, well, it's always today.